What's good, everybody? It's the one and only Who Dat. David's here for you, and as always, if you don't know, you will know that over here we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. And thank y'all for checking out today's video. I was just getting through day 2 media for the New Orleans Saints, and a couple of things kinda caught my attention. One biggest thing that caught my attention was Tre'Quan Smith's interview talking about Jameis Winston and the connections he's done with him this past offseason. But before we get into that, as always, a special shout out to everybody who checks out my content on a regular basis, because it is you guys that check out my channel, support my channel, hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, you share my platform around with your friends, your Saints fans, your non-Saints fans, and we continue to grow. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, why haven't you yet? It only takes less than 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Can you believe that? To hit that subscribe button. It's a big button down below this video that says subscribe. And while you're at it, hit that like button because it really does help the channel out. We are on course to hit 1.1k subscribers for the year. That's absolutely insane. Our recent subscriber is of 3 hours ago, courtesy of David Tenico. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, bro. I hope to see you in the comment section and we can talk shop all things Saints. My previous video I talked about someone coming on to my live stream podcast, and we do what is called a special guest of the week. I touched a little bit on it, but that's the official dub, a special guest of the week. I'm still working out the details on that, but how I want to set it up is once a week I want to bring on a certain supporter or a certain comrade, such as TJ Jones or CB or Carly or whoever, all these guys you see me talk about and give praise to almost every video. I want to give a praise to them by giving them some exposure. I want to give exposure to a couple of guys here in on my own community, give you guys a little bit of a thank you, let you guys have your own show with yours truly. We talk about all things Saints or what's going on in that particular time. I'll set that up as I'm going through the off season, recording more videos and such. So if you're interested in that, look out for it. It's on the way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get that 1.1k subscriber out of the way so we can get on course to hit 1.2 and maybe even 1.5 by the end of the year. It's very possible. We're getting subscribers on a routine basis. That's absolutely a blessing. So with all that being said, let's officially get down with the breakdown with today's video, talking about, like I said, Tre'Quan Smith and Jameis Winston getting that connection going through the offseason. This is one of the more interesting, if not the most interesting story for the New Orleans Saints. Why? Because they talked about unleashing the deep ball this season. Check out.
Yeah, definitely. And we talked about it a lot. You know, Jameis already told me, he was like, man, listen, when I got the ball, whatever you do, don't stop running. Because, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, stretch the ball this year. So, man, please don't stop running on me. Yeah. And don't make me look bad if you're not running. So, definitely, I definitely think we're looking to stretch the ball a lot this year.
Tre'Quan Smith talking about how he is trusted by Jameis Winston, talking about Jameis Winston told him, don't stop running. That's really interesting. That's really interesting because Tre'Quan Smith was one of the best deep receiving threats coming out of the 2017, going into his rookie year in 2018, his 2018 draft, right? With over 20 yards per reception. He knows how to stretch the field. That's and Jameis Winston having a lively arm. You don't throw for over 5,100 yards in 2019 with 33 touchdowns if you're not able to get that ball down the field. Go watch some of his tape if you don't believe me. Damn the 30 interceptions. We're not talking about that right now because we already know that Sean Payton is going to coach up Jameis Winston and limit those turnovers. We're talking about how exciting it is for a deep ball to return to the Saints offense. It is not even just hinted at it. It's not even a possibility. It is going to happen with how Tre'Quan Smith was so vivid and clear on what the expectation is from Jameis to Tre'Quan in regards to the vertical attack. Even if he's talking about running a decoy route like he's talking about right here in this bit.
And if it's open, I'm going to throw you. I don't care if you're like 60, 70 yards down the field. I'm going to throw it. So
60 to 70 yards down the field. And we know Jameis Winston is able to get that ball down the field either with some good air yards or sometimes even on a tight rope. Yes, he has that skill and his arm to be able to hit people downfield on a tight rope, 30 to 40 yards tight ropes, but he's able to get some touch on the ball. Tre'Quan Smith. I am very excited for this duo in particular. Because, look, we already know what Michael Thomas can do for a quarterback in this Saints system. He is a quarterback family target. He can run any route on the route tree for the New Orleans Saints. He's able to catch almost everything, with over 80% of his catches being completed. And you know what Alvin Kamara is able to do coming out of the backfield in the receiving game. We know what those two can do, but we know what Tre'Quan Smith can do. If you've watched his tape and coming out of UCF and being able to really stretch it down the field, he already's proven he has strong hands. He's already proven that he can be a really good asset in the run blocking. Everything right now is telling me in my senses that this is going to be a breakout year for Tre'Quan Smith. And that's exactly why this interview right here is exactly why I have Tre'Quan Smith breaking out, having more than 500 yards. I may have to bump it up to have him being near 700 or maybe even 800 yards receiving yards this year. It's shaping up to be that good. I can't wait to see it. Tre'Quan Smith is talking with a lot more confidence in his game. He's more confident in the ability to play from any receiving position on the offense. He's learning how to be crisper with his routes, to break off the top of his routes, to gain separation. He's already able to catch in traffic and make the toughest of catches. If he can unlock that potential, if Jameis Winston can unlock that potential, and if Tre'Quan Smith can handle the pressures, that is the expectation of staying healthy, this could be one of the best tandems, best trios the Saints have had in almost a decade, between Jameis Winston, Michael Thomas, and Tre'Quan Smith. Let's not forget about Deontay Harris and Marquez Callaway coming into this offense. Maybe even Lil Jordan Humphrey sprinkling in on the side, playing from the slot, and that rotation with Deontay Harris or Marquez Callaway, a big receiver, and Juwan Johnson at tight end. This is really good. This is actually something I've been dying to see for the longest time, and I know I mirror the sentiments of many, many different Saints fans who are looking forward to the deep ball returning. We haven't seen a deep ball like this since early 2017. The last time we seen a consistent deep ball was 2017. The last deep ball I remember back then was when they were playing the Tampa Bay Bucks on the road, when Drew Brees hit Michael Thomas for a 40 or 50 yard bomb. Everything else has been pretty much 10 to 15 yards, just keeping ahead of the sticks with occasional deep balls if Drew Brees really wants to push it down the field. I love this, guys. This is a recipe for success. And on top of that, you can see how he loves Jameis Winston. No, not many guys talked a lot about Taysom Hill during these interviews. Not many skilled players, but when you're talking about Jameis, you can tell that the synergy, the admiration, they've really taken to Jameis a lot. Everything right now is pointing to Jameis Winston being the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, and that's a really good thing, especially when you're considering what Taysom Hill can do as a gadget player. Like I said in my previous video, Taysom Hill, don't ruin a good thing you got going, man. You're one of the most athletic guys in the NFL right now. You're able to do so many different things, and you're being well compensated on top of that. Why would you want to ruin that by solely playing quarterback? You already got a whole scheme set up for you on the offense. You know Sean Payton's going to use you, right? And at that quarterback position, you're going to get your throws in here and there. You're going to get your RPOs. Just don't ruin it, man. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it for yourself. Just keep doing what you're doing. Let Jameis take the reins. That's what I gotta say. But what do you guys think about this interview regarding Tre'Quan Smith and his apparent like for Jameis Winston, and how deep of a connection they seem to have forged this offseason? I really like how he noted Jameis Winston paid for Tre'Quan's flight so they can get together and work out. He paid for his flight so they could work out, and they've been together ever since. I love that. That's that quarterback stuff. That's that stuff I need more in my veins. But that's it. That's all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment down below. What do you guys think of this supposed deep connection that's being forged before our eyes between Smith and Winston? Do you think the deep ball is going to be more apparent with Tre'Quan Smith? And what do you think his 2021, 2022 stats are going to look like? Right now, I'm going to have to up it. I'm going to have to say 700 to 800 receiving yards with about 40 to 50 receptions. That's my take, because, man, this is exciting. This is exciting. I can't wait for training camp to see how that deep ball is going to look going up against each other. I know you can't take too much stock in training camp, right? But it's just going to be exciting just to see it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, it's black and gold until we dead and cold. Holla at y'all later.